Hey guys, so first of all, let's talk about this weather in New York. Like, I just don't understand why it is 70 degrees. Like, it's 70 plus degrees. Wow, hi sun. But today I'm doing a video basically on like self-confidence, confidence kind of. Just because like a lot of people have been like DMing me. Like, honestly, I think it was a sign. Like, I had 3 followers and like 3 subscribers like comment and like say, oh, you should do a video on self-confidence. Oh, like, can you do a video talking about self-confidence? Like, this is going on. And just sharing their stories with me. And so I was like, why not, share my story? So self-confidence, confidence is something that like I've had to deal with, like the lack of it sometimes, like all throughout life and at different parts of my life, like more times than others. And it's just like, it's just such a touchy subject, and I just hate that so many people have to go, through a moment in time or like a certain part of their life where like they just lack confidence. They just lack self. And I'm basically just talking to you guys, and like wherever it goes is where it goes. So I think I started dealing with like self-confidence issues probably in middle school. One thing that people talked a lot about was like my gap. A lot of people talked about my gap, my forehead, which I never saw a problem with until like people brought it up, and then like how dark my skin is. So those are all 3 of those are something that like I literally never thought was wrong. Like, I thought they were completely normal. Like, I thought it was fine. I didn't see any problem with it until somebody imposed their own opinions onto me. And so then that's when I was like, okay, well then maybe I don't like these things, or maybe they do make me ugly. Maybe maybe this isn't cute. Basically, maybe I'm not cute. Maybe I'm not pretty. Maybe I'm not beautiful because of a gap or my skin color or my forehead. And so those were just the first like couple of things that like I started to deal with. And I think the biggest problem with most people who like have this self-confidence problem, or who deal with like self-confidence and confidence as an issue, they put their confidence and their opinions of themselves in the hands of others. So like, for instance, like I did this in relationships. Like, I would let my boyfriend or whatever define what was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, how I felt about myself came from how they felt about me, which is, it's a terrible thing to do. Like, giving other people that power to like giving other people that power to like determine how you feel about yourself, like, is the worst thing you can do. But it's also so hard because people are constantly imposing your opinions on you. Like, when I started YouTube, for example, like the first big video that I did, the things girls do that boys hate, like that video, like under that video I started getting so many hate comments. Like, that video, of course, like now it has like over 70,000 views, 60,000 views, I think. But like that's when I first started getting like hate comments off of like social media and like YouTube. And I was just like, I was starting to take those things, like people like, oh, she's dark but she's pretty, or oh, she has a gap but she's still cute, or oh, like all these things, like, other than like, why can't you just say the positive? You know what I'm saying? Like, people commenting on my videos about like my flaws, like I'm not aware of them. And so I just had to learn, like, people are going to do that till the day I die. Like, people are going to constantly tell me what they like about me. People are going to constantly tell me what they don't like about me. But it's up to me to determine how much value I give that opinion or that thought or that comment. And so I just had to learn, like, okay, if this is what I'm going to do, if I'm going to do YouTube, if I'm going to do Instagram, if I'm going to do Twitter, and like post myself and put myself out there, like, these things are going to come. But what I have to learn to do is like not give those things value. You know what I'm saying? Like, other people's opinions shouldn't have more value than my own opinion of myself. And so that's just something that like I'm learning to deal with. And just also in relationships, like, don't give your friends, don't give your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever, don't give them too much power. You know what I'm saying? Don't give them too much power over your mind, over the way you feel about yourself, because at the end of the day, you have to wake up and be happy with you every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have to wake up and look like you and look in the mirror. So it's not up to them. Like, what they think doesn't matter, you know? So you have to be okay with you. Another thing that I think about, you know, in school, especially in high school, things start to become very like superficial and kind of materialistic, and it gets to like just how you look. And that's just one. And I talked about this. I actually wrote like a whole essay about this like in my 11th grade year, and I was just saying like basically what I said in the beginning, like how these things don't become a problem until people like, I didn't have insecurities on people until people told me about like what I should be insecure about. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just can't give people that power. Like one thing that really works for me is I don't ask people how I look. You know what I'm saying? Like very rarely, unless like I'm trying out like a new hairstyle or something like that. Like stop asking people how they look. Stop how you look. Stop asking people what pictures they like of you. Stop asking people, you know, stop looking for people's approval. Because I realized the more that I sought people's approvals, the more I was taking in more opinions of myself from like other people, and more you know, just things that like I may not have even seen or agreed with, and like why am I putting myself through this? You know what I'm saying? Like if I wake up and I like that picture and I want to post it, or if I wake up and I look in the mirror and I like what I see, like why can't I just like it? Why do I have to ask somebody else if they like it? And why does that other person liking it determine like my happiness or how confident I am? And like those are just basically all things that like you just have to learn to deal with. And I'm still like, that's something like I'm still learning to deal with. Like I still now like I struggle, you know, with self-confidence and like posting things and like if it looks good enough, you know. Another big thing is just social media, period. Like, okay, so everybody knows like I took a social media detox at the beginning of the year, and one thing that I noticed during my social media detox, like I stopped wearing as much makeup. And it wasn't even intentional, like, oh, I'm gonna take a makeup break, oh, I'm gonna do this, because I don't get me wrong, like I love makeup, like, and I you know, I do it for myself, but I just start to realize like how like I would feel the need to have to be put together all the time, like, oh, make sure my hair is a certain way, oh, make sure my face is beat, oh, make sure I have on this outfit, because of social media, because I'm constantly scrolling and I'm seeing all these girls with thousands of likes who our faces are beat every day, you know, weave is done, either hair fresh cut, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like these people, they seem perfect. And so me seeing this, like I don't even realize, but like those messages like those subliminal messages, I don't know. But basically like those messages, and like I'm taking this information in and my mind is like making me think like, oh, I need to be like them. Oh, you know, she wears her makeup every day and she gets this many followers, she has this many likes, so I need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like just basically like social media influences so much of our behavior and we don't even notice it. And so like that was one thing that like I just noticed, like I stopped wearing makeup because like I wasn't looking at these girls wearing makeup every day and being like as put together, or like what was considered like beautiful or baddie, like, you know, like I just wasn't worried about that because it wasn't in my face every day. I wasn't seeing it, and so I was just becoming like more comfortable with myself. And like if I wanted to put makeup on, I put makeup on. If I didn't, I didn't. It was just basically, you know, just all about me and like what I wanted to do, and not doing things because I saw other people doing it, or I'm like comparing myself to other girls, comparing myself to other YouTubers, like, oh, why don't these people subscribe to me, or am I not pretty enough, like why don't they follow me, they follow her, like she's prettier than me. Like it's just so many things that come with it, you know, that people like don't tell you. Like yes, you can get some little coins off of it, but like the mental toll that like it can take on you can be like so much more. I don't know, and it's just something that you just have to work through every day. Like it's a mental thing. Self-love, like it's so important. It's so important, and it's something that you have to constantly be working on, because we're constantly changing as human beings. We're constantly developing into new people, constantly even changing our looks. So like self-love is like, it's a continuous act, you know. It's something that you have to wake up and act on every day. It's something that you have to just wake up and indulge in every day. Like indulge in the things that are beautiful about you, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it's such a, I'm trying not to get emotional like at all, because like it's such a touchy topic, especially like for me. It just I'm doing this video just to show people that like they aren't alone, you know, to show like young women of all races, all backgrounds, all ethnicities, that you know that a lot of people go through this. Like it's something that like a lot of people battle with, and that you can work through it, you can overcome it. Self-love is the best love, and you know, you just have to realize that like you're beautiful, you know what I'm saying? Like you have something, you're uniquely beautiful. Like you have something that nobody else is able to offer. You have something that you have a look that like nobody else has. Like you have to find like in those, for every flaw that somebody will pick out, like point out 5 positives about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like take the time to like love yourself. No, don't let other people impose their opinions on you. Don't take other people's opinions. Like decide today that like not that you don't care what people say, because people say don't care what people say, but as a person who's went through this, like that's so hard, like not to care about what people say, because ultimately like it's one of you and then like hundreds of people. So out of those hundreds of people, if you hear 10 people say, you know what I'm saying, like you hear a lot more of that negative than you do positive coming from yourself or like other people, because it's just crazy. Like when you think about it, like people say so much more, people say more negative stuff than they say positive stuff, like, and that's just facts, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just ultimately, you know, don't take all of those opinions, you know what I'm saying? Like, be strong. And the crazy, it's just no legit answer to like how to be self-confident, how to be confident, like, because like everybody, you have to work through those. Like that's something that you have to like work through for yourself, like mentally, personally, like work through, you know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to do this video just to kind of like show you guys that you're not alone, that like a lot of people go through this, that you're gonna get through. Yeah, but basically I said everything I had to say. My phone died while I was recording. So unreliable. Oh, Jesus Christ. And I just took my lashes off. But yeah, y'all follow me on I usually post motivational stuff on my like Instagram and my Twitter. And then follow me on Snap at Kina B. And yeah, y'all, you know, I hope I help somebody, you know what I'm saying? I hope that reached somebody. I hope that, you know, somebody feels a little bit better about their situation now after this video. But yeah, so love you guys. Like, subscribe, comment, follow on other platforms, and have a great day, y'all.